this is Anna. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I would like to show you how I made this Gingerbread Man Journal. And this is the fourth time I'm recording the video because every time I start recording, I'm missing something. So before we start, just to remind you, this beauty is still available. You can win it if you follow the directions. I'm going to list this giveaway below. So now this journal is the result of me trying to be and being really desperate to use this die cut on the front cover of a journal, and also being able to fold the bag in half and use it like this to be my cover. So it will be tiny like that, so I figured something else. And the way I made it, see, this is the top of the paper bag. That's my back here. And then the front is a little bit shorter because the width had to be, it had to be wide enough for this to fit. So I'll show you how I did that. I cut this bottom. Oh, by the way, so the bags, I had them somewhere to show you too. And I had them in a previous video and I was recording that multiple times already. Here are the bags, and I got them last year at Hobby Lobby, so I don't know if they have them. I haven't seen them, but I've been there only once and I really wasn't looking for them. So that's the bags. And the size of the bag lying flat is 10 by 5. So what I'm doing with the bag is I'm cutting off the bottom. So just tiny bit to open it up. That's all it is. So tiny. And also on the side, so the entire bottom has to go. So I'm keeping this for other projects. This I don't need. So now this is what I got. And I'm going to open the bags on the sides, and this is going to make this larger, folding it. And now, just like I did the other one, I'm folding this in half. I'm looking where they have where they glued the bag together. It's here, so I want it inside so it's not that visible. And now I'm folding this, leaving a little bit of space. See this, just like that. And that is my cover. I think that's pretty genius. I don't know, I'm sure other people invented that before me, but I came up with this idea by myself. So that's the size of the journal. And now I folded the bag, I'm happy, you know, so that I really wanted this bag, I really wanted to fold this bag to be my cover. So next thing I do, I have a piece of paper here. So this piece of paper is to reinforce the spine, because the spine is, as you can see, two sheets of paper. So I'm just going to cut, I'm going to get my Tyvek tape, and I'm measuring almost as long as the journal. Let me see if this is visible. So it will be somewhere around here. And I'm going to glue this on a piece of paper only because it will be very difficult for me to get this in the bag and glue it in the bag. So this is why I'm doing it like that. So I have it on a piece of paper. That's my extra reinforcement for the spine. So now I'm just going to cut this because I don't need the whole thing. And it doesn't really have to be the entire length of the journal, but almost. So I just want it to fit because I want to put it inside right here. I want this like this. So that's how I want to have it. And it's going to go right in there. So the way I did that, you can fold it in half so you kind of are guided how far to go with this. So then when I put it inside, I kind of see where the fold is, and it is beautiful. See, it's right in the middle. So I just want to make sure that it's straight so it looks pretty. You won't see it on this side, but you will see it on the other side, because this side I'm leaving open. So now I'm taking my glue and I'm literally dropping the glue behind that, because it doesn't really matter. I'm dropping it behind the paper on both sides so it's glued well, and then right here too, because I am gluing this side. So this got a lot of glue, and on both of sides of that paper with the tape. So that's for my front, and I don't really have to, I can go to the end, but I really don't have to, because this is going to be on the outer side, it's going to be covered with the lace. So just like that. And here also, here just at the bottom of the paper, because when you open it, so again, I'm kind of dropping the glue at the bottom where the spine is, because I only want the glue to be under that piece of paper, that white piece of paper that I just added. Because this is going to open and give you extra space for storage. For keeping all your stuff that's not going inside or on the pages, you can keep this right here. So again, I'm just trying to see. All right, so that is pretty much it for the cover. Now I could start cutting the pages, I think. So before I do that, I can measure this, and I'm using the leftover pieces, the tops from the paper pad papers. I always keep them because I'm using them for measuring. See, I go to the end and then I trim right here, but don't cut the bag. Don't cut the bag. So tiny bit more, like literally that much. And then I fold it in half. And then I fold it here, anywhere here, doesn't matter because it's already symmetric. And just so I see, because like in this light I can barely see, so here, here, and here, and sometimes it's different top to bottom, so I know where the top is. And next thing is my thread, if I can find it. Let's see. So okay, I think I got enough. And I already know what I forgot, but that's fine. So now, where's the top of my journal? It's here because this is my back. So this is the top of my journal. So I poke the holes. Don't see very well in this light, but I'm doing my best. And now I cut the papers. I keep this because this is important. I will need it in a second. So my papers are here. And let's see what's going on the first page. Let's do let's do this one. Let's do this page on the front. So I'm checking how long the paper is going to be. So it's going to be, it's not going to go to the end, and it's not going to go to the end here. That's, I mean, that's how I make it, but you can feel free to do whatever you want to do. So I'm not going to make pockets, so I'm just trimming it. So this is almost 8. So almost 8, and then this paper is going to stick out as far as this, almost as far, because this paper now is going to go up to here, and this is going to stick out because it's going to be covered with, so let's see, how far will this go? This will go up to here. So let's see, the fold is at right here, which is 5, so total will be 10, right? So 10, but I really want this to be on the front, so I am going up to 10, and then I'm folding this part. Actually, yes, which way do I want it? Do I want it this way or I want it this way? I want it this way, so let's do this. And this. And that's how, see, this is sticking out, but it's still not going to the end. I hope you can see that in this light. So that's how far my paper will go. So this is 10 by 8 for this particular size, for this style cover. So now I'm just cutting the rest of my paper. This is just piece of paper. Can fold this in half. This also. This 8 by 10. So this is, I do like it though, so I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to do this here, and this is going to be my middle because I like this image. So that's going to be my middle. Then this I want it to be like that. So this, and then this is coffee dyed paper, 10 by 8, so this works. And then this 8 by 10. And then this one is my beautiful old used, how do I do this? If it's so long, I can just trim it with my scissors, I guess. This is really long. Maybe I can just do this one here. And that will be it. Let me see if I have white paper here. Or something else. I found coffee dyed paper, so that works. 8 by 10. Okay. Alright, so now we have all our papers. Let me put this away. So now I want to see, like I wanted this here, so I'm going to put this here. And this beautiful, such good quality, this paper, good wrapping paper. This is my middle. So how about we do this and this, this here. And this. And this. What else do I have here? Could do this and this. And now I'm trying to figure which way, this way. So I have color here, and then this piece here, and this goes in the middle, and that's it. So I already poked these holes in that cover, and now I need to poke holes in the pages. So I'm going to look if I like the way the pages sit, if I want to reposition them. I like them kind of at different levels and stuff. So this is a little, actually this I want it here. Okay. And see, another thing I'm missing is those clips, but that's fine. I'm just going to be careful. So this is my top. Right here is my top. So I'm putting it. If you have clips or paper clips or any other type of things that can hold this together, then do it. Right now I'm just marking where the holes go, and I'll poke them in a second. And I'm grabbing my pages and I go where the hole was. So this is exactly in the center. See that? That's exactly on the spine, and I'm repeating this with this side and this side without moving the pages. And before you start sewing, make sure you are make sure that the top you're the right way, the pages go the right way, not upside down, is what I'm trying to say. So this and one more. And this and last, and we are done here. Okay. I'm pulling the strings to check if it's all the way, if the thread is not lost somewhere between the pages. So the journal is pretty much done. So now see the way I did this one. See, that's the inside right here. Next thing I'm going to do is to reinforce the spine on this side, and for this I am using my bookbinding tape again. So I just don't know if I want to cut it in half or go all the way. Let's see how far this would be. That would be pretty far. See, here I actually cut this in half, so that's just a little bit. So let me figure how I want to have it. So this is probably that wide. This would be wider now, but let's see how this would look like. It will be sticking out that far. Do I want it that far? I guess it doesn't matter. So it will save me time on cutting the tape. So I'm just going to go for it and go glue this on the spine. This is really have to work with this. This is kind of difficult to see the middle. Okay. And trim this on this side. You can use different, you can use ribbon or lace or even masking tape. Okay. Now I'm going to add the trim on this side. So here is my lace. I was also showing this lace. Now I just need to find the end. So I'm going to use this one because it's wide, so I like it for this project. And so it's going to be somewhere here. So I'm gluing this on top, like, I'll show you with the glue. Literally just right here, this little piece here. See that much? See where the glue is? So pretty much just to kind of go where the pages are. and not further. And then I'm trimming this, and I'm checking, there's a little left underneath. So I could add glue, but actually I'm going to be adding trim in a second, the pom-poms. So, done. And the trim is going to go on top of this, so somewhere here. And I mean, this is optional, of course you don't have to do this. And the trim will go in between so you can see the white lace on both sides. So you see it here and you see it here, but this gives this extra color. So it's going to go somewhere in here. Okay. And where is the right side? I need to stretch it a little bit. Shouldn't be doing this on this table. Takes a little time for the glue to set, and I'm using the adhesive glue for this, for the trims. Actually, I was using this for the spine too, so that's that. And now with this one, what I did, I have this piece of sari silk that I glued under this gingerbread man, and here I am just going to wrap it around with something else. So this is different, that's the only difference. And so I'm just going to glue this on top. So I'm not going to the end with the glue because I don't want this to seep through. So just not till the end, not to the edge, and just somewhere in the middle. And the reason why I'm not adding anything underneath that is because I want this pattern to show, and I love this pattern, the trees and the trucks and the winter scenery. This is why I don't want to cover it with anything else. This is why I don't have anything, any background here. So that's that. And when I was making this one, I really wanted to use pom-poms, but then I used this and I used gemstones and lace. So today I'm actually going to use pom-poms, and so I see that these are from Dollar Tree because it's crafted square, because I was wondering where I got these. So make sure this is adhered, and then I don't know which pom-poms I'm going to use. Maybe two large ones, for like I used in the journal, the last, not last, the 4 signature journal. And I also learned that you can't cut these in half. If you wanted to make them flatter and you think that you can cut them in half, you can't do that, because they will, I did that and they just pretty much, this is how they're, I guess this is how they're holding inside. So I'm just going to add these poms. And then I'll finish it and I'll list it for sale. So ice. Could really put something heavy on top to let it glue all the way. And another thing I found, I couldn't find white. I couldn't find white rickrack, so this is what I have. So I just want to use it for this here. And another one, and then for the feet, and maybe mouth too. I could do with this. Let's see. So this is the longer one. I don't know if I'm going off camera because I have to focus on this project too. A little bit. So I'm adding it here. And this one is also the longer one, so it goes on the foot. And then his hands. And mouth, let's see. This is pretty neat. Maybe trim it just a bit. So and then I'm just going to wrap it up with either ribbon or sari silk or rickrack. No, not rickrack. Jute twine or something. So that is the project. Isn't he cute? Finally got to use these pom-poms. So adorable. And then here you have the trim. So this one is slightly different than this one, as you can see. Here's the difference, and then this is the difference, and then this is wider. So that's our journal. And of course you can add pockets to it, and you can stamp it. So I promised 2 more tutorials, and so I am trying to, as you can see, keep that promise. Beautiful journal. So you can flip it the other way, you can flip it the other way, unless I decide to add extra flip. And maybe pockets on front and back. But other than that, it's all done. I hope you enjoyed this project. Please let me know what you think. Let me know if you're going to make one. And thank you so much for watching, subscribing, and liking and commenting on my videos. I really appreciate that. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.